So I should probably eat before making this video, but I don't want to risk you all seeing some cheese sandwich in my teeth. So I'm just gonna run a bit, and if you hear my stomach growling, sorry about that. Yeah, so anyway, it is Monday, and yesterday, as in Sunday, we had the usual Warhammer community preview. I was very happy to see that we are finally getting the kill team Chalnath? Can you hear? Anyway, we're getting that. Going on pre-order next week. Very happy to see that. And turns out on the rumor mill, what we've got as an actual price is 105 British pounds. Very sorry if I don't go into the other currencies. I'm a very selfish guy. So yeah, I'm very surprised to see that that was the only thing, and of course the themed dice, but who wants those, actually going up on preview, and not the condensed Kill Team 2.0 core box or the separately sold Krieg or Commandos. Now, because all this stuff was actually previewed at Gen Con on the same day, I'm actually very surprised again that the core didn't come out before this. Or did it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure whenever I was looking at the site that the condensed core book hasn't been released yet or anything like that. Oh, sorry, not core book, core box, or the Krieg or the Commandos. So I'm a bit, again, surprised that this is coming out before the condensed core stuff. Whatever. I mean, I'm not getting the core box again anyway, so suits me fine. And as for the separately sold Commandos and Krieg, the only one of those two I'd probably want is the Krieg, because with the Commandos I'd probably only just run a team full of the specialists, as I've mentioned before. And, you know, I'd like only the Krieg, because then I can expand it to a proper roster and have all the different specialisms. Yeah, so with the Chalnath box, we've already got tons of content out there. We've got some content out there talking about it. So, yeah, I don't really need to go into it again. The fact that it is actually 105, or the, the, not fact, I suppose, but the rumour that it's 105, kind of pleasing me. I was expecting something along the lines of about 95 to 100, so I suppose it's pretty close to what I was expecting. But moving on from that, and covering a little bit more of Kill Team related stuff, basically in this article, way down at the bottom after plugging their new Citadel colour stuff like the XL painting handle. I'd really like to see someone using an XL painting handle. I mean, like, I can't imagine a model like this sort of size, you're holding it and you're like the model's that's the size where you could easily just hold the friggin' base anyway. Why do you need a painting handle for that? I do not know. But yeah, there's also the Citadel. I'm sorry, I just have to just look at these because they are interesting. They I suppose they're useful things for people who want to spend money on this sort of thing and would rather spend it on this than a bunch of cheap cork or modelling wire. To each their own, I guess. The Subassembly holder was the most interesting thing. It's like, buy bits of Citadel plastic to put bits of Citadel plastic on, and then throw away those bits of Citadel plastic. I guess is the premise there. Whatever. And then they got a spray stick, but this one actually rotates. Yeah, that's fun. There's also some other stuff that's going to be going on pre-order for other products like Horus Heresy from Forge World and the Middle Earth stuff. I'm surprised that that's still going, really, the Middle Earth stuff. Like, I guess it must be popular enough that they're going to keep going with it. You know, whatever. Oh, and some tiny planes and the plastic Thunderhawk gunships that everyone's been waiting for a long time for. Of course, at the wrong scale, but whatever. And some Titanicus stuff. Again, these are games that I have absolutely zero interest in, so I'm being a bit of a bitch by just even mentioning them, but whatever. Yeah, so getting on to the thing which I actually do want to talk about, which actually has me really excited. And another thing, yes, new from Black Library, right? There's a forget this the Age of Sigmar thing, I don't care. Right, but there's a by Dan Abnett, there's a nice little Inferno compilation called The Inquisition. I might actually pick this up, but I don't know, because I rarely actually have time to read books. There's like at least... there's this one, actually. There's one book which I've got, which I haven't even really read through, which was the... Cal Jericho anthology, which I've read one of the stories from that, but which I already had owned and read before, which was Blood Royale, and then I started reading the one with the Regency stuff, and then I just stopped reading. I just lost time, just work and family life and all that sort of shebang. I really need to stop saying shebang. So, new this week on Warhammer Plus. Yes, the things which have me interested here is that there's going to be a kill team narrative battle report, which is going to be based on the Angels of Death animation from Warhammer Plus, and that's got me interested because I actually I did a little review on some of the Warhammer Plus content which I'd seen at the time, like some weeks back, and I'd sort of said that I didn't rate Angels of Death. Since then, my tune has changed. I think what had sort of tainted my experience was sitting with a person who absolutely has absolutely zero interest in Games Workshop stuff, the missus. And so maybe that's why I didn't enjoy it at first, but whenever I actually took the time to watch the episodes on my own, I was really into it. And I was really disappointed that after so few episodes, it goes into like the whole mid-season finale thing, and I'm just like, what? Come on, really? But what's got me interested in this kill team battle report is that it's going to be based on that. So I'm kind of wondering if it's just going to be, here's some red space marines, whatever fire team that we happen to use at the time. Probably Primaris, because that would be thematic to Angel of Death, which doesn't seem to have a single Primaris character in it at all, wouldn't it? But no, anyway, yeah, so... considering the Angels of Death characters are not exactly your typical grunts, again, I'm kind of interested how they're going to do this. Given its narrative, I suppose they could just take whatever models they wanted to use, like a Space Marine Sergeant here or there, armed with whatever to represent whatever sort of like characters, but I have a feeling it's probably just going to be a fire team of tactical Marines, and whether or not they even have any of the weapons that we've seen, well, apart from the bolter, of course, in the actual show is, yeah. And yeah, so and of course it will be against Gene Stealer Cultists. What they're going to use, again, I don't know, whether it's going to be Acolytes, Neophytes, Metamorphs. Be interesting to see Metamorphs turn up, actually, because we didn't actually see them in the actual show, but that's neither here nor there. So yes, that's got me intrigued. Also, we will be having the Astartes animation shown again. Now, I will say, with my history of watching Warhammer animations, I probably already covered this, but yeah, I first saw Astartes like way after it had become popular. Before then, all I had seen of Astartes was that meme, the old punch and execute a revolter thing in various different forms. But when I actually watched Astartes in its, I think it was in its original format, yeah, I actually found it very enjoyable, you know, as short as it was. Sorry, got something in my eye. And yeah, but it's nothing new here. I mean, we've seen the Warhammer or Games Workshop altered, as minor as those alterations may be, version before when it was up on Warhammer Community. So this isn't really new content, but at least they're giving us something, I suppose, to tide us over until they unleash whatever awesome, make your subscription worth it content they do in whatever time that they do it in. Yeah, so that's that. Anyways, this has been Jubilant Rich talking about the upcoming pre-orders, mostly for Kill Team, and of course the Kill Team content that I'm hopeful for on Warhammer Plus. This is on the tail end of a much longer and more in-depth and more interesting video. I'm still sitting here with friggin' back pain, which I'm just suffering through. There's some spiders here. Sorry, I'm severely arachnophobic. I don't know if anyone knows that, but I'm looking at these things and thinking to myself, they actually genuinely look scary. They're of course part of the Middle Earth strategy battle game stuff. I only brought them up because I was just idly scrolling down the page again and I saw them and I was like, oh, that's creepy as hell. Yeah, so that was a weird little tangent there. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I will be able to give you that in-depth TAC Ops video that I had alluded to before. Yeah, as opposed to just stringing you along and talking about stuff that I never do. Yeah. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Catch you guys later.